Nestled in the northwest corner of Africa, Morocco is a land where ancient traditions meet striking landscapes, and every corner tells a unique story. Bordered by the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, Morocco boasts a rich tapestry of geography that shapes the lives of its people and the flavors of its cuisine. The geography of Morocco is as diverse as it is breathtaking. To the north, the rugged Rif Mountains rise dramatically along the Mediterranean coast, their slopes blanketed with forests of cork oak and wild olive. As you move inland, the land opens to the vast and fertile plains around cities like Fes and Meknes, where olive groves and vineyards thrive under the warm Moroccan sun. Dominating the center of the country, the mighty Atlas Mountains stretch for over 1,000 kilometers, their snow-capped peaks standing in stark contrast to the sun-drenched valleys below. And further south, the land gives way to the Sahara Desert, a sea of endless dunes, rocky plateaus, and hidden oases that have captivated travelers for centuries. Morocco's geography is not just a backdrop, it is woven into the very fabric of its culture and history. The mountains provide refuge and a way of life for the Berber people, whose villages cling to terraced hillsides, while the desert has shaped the lives of nomadic tribes and the legendary camel caravans that once crossed these lands. The people of Morocco are a vibrant mosaic of cultures and traditions. The majority are Arab Berber, descendants of the indigenous Amazigh people and Arab settlers. But Morocco's history as a crossroads of civilizations is reflected in its Jewish, Andalusian, Sub-Saharan African, and even European influences. This diversity is evident in the bustling medinas, ancient city quarters, where the call to prayer echoes above winding alleys and artisans craft intricate mosaics, leather goods, and colorful textiles. Hospitality is at the heart of Moroccan culture. Whether in a humble mountain village or a grand city riad, guests are greeted with warmth and generosity. Sharing food is a cherished custom, and meals are often communal affairs where families and friends gather around a low table to enjoy traditional dishes. Moroccan cuisine is a feast for the senses, shaped by centuries of trade, migration, and the bounty of the land. The national dish, couscous, is a delicate steamed semolina grain, typically served with slow-cooked meats and a medley of vegetables. Tagine, named after the conical clay pot in which it's cooked, is a savory stew that combines lamb, chicken, or fish with an array of spices, dried fruits, and nuts. Each bite a balance of sweet and savory flavors. Spices are the soul of Moroccan cooking. Cumin, coriander, saffron, cinnamon, and ginger infuse dishes with warmth and complexity. Harira, a fragrant soup of tomatoes, lentils, and chickpeas, is a staple during Ramadan, while street vendors tempt passers-by with sizzling brochettes, sweet pastries, and glasses of mint tea, the symbol of Moroccan hospitality. The food, much like the country itself, is a blend of influences. From the Moorish flavors brought from Spain to the aromatic spices of the Middle East and the hearty grains of the Berbers, every meal tells a story of connection and adaptation. Morocco is a place where geography, history, and culture come together in a vibrant tapestry. Its mountains, deserts, and coasts have shaped its people, who in turn have created a cuisine and way of life that are celebrated around the world. To experience Morocco is to embark on a journey through breathtaking landscapes, bustling cities, and the warmth of its people, where every meal is an invitation to discover something new. Casablanca, the beating heart of modern Morocco, is a city where tradition and innovation meet along the sweeping shores of the Atlantic Ocean. Known for its vibrant energy, cosmopolitan flair, and rich cultural tapestry, Casablanca offers visitors a unique blend of old-world charm and contemporary sophistication. At the center of this dynamic metropolis stands an architectural marvel that defines the city's skyline and spirit, the Hassan Touik Mosque. As you approach the mosque, its sheer scale is breathtaking. Soaring majestically above the city, the minaret rises 210 meters high, making it not only the tallest structure in Morocco, but also the tallest minaret in the world. Clad in intricate tile work and crowned with a laser that points the way to Mecca, the minaret is visible from miles away, a beacon guiding both the faithful and the curious. The Hassan II Mosque is not just an architectural wonder, it is a symbol of Morocco's devotion and artistry. Commissioned by King Hassan II and completed in 1993, the mosque was envisioned as a monument for the ages. a place where the sky meets the sea and where the Moroccan people could celebrate their faith and heritage. Built by over 10,000 master craftsmen and artisans, the mosque showcases the very best of Moroccan artistry, from hand-carved cedar ceilings to elaborate marble floors and vibrant mosaic walls. Step into the vast courtyard and feel the cool sea breeze rolling in from the Atlantic. The mosque's location is truly unique. Perched at the edge of the ocean, with part of its structure extending over the water itself, this remarkable feature was inspired by a verse from the Quran, which speaks of God's throne being built upon the water. The gentle sound of waves below adds a serene, meditative quality to the entire complex, inviting contemplation and awe. Inside, the main prayer hall can accommodate up to 25,000 worshippers at once, while the expansive courtyard can hold another 80,000. The space is flooded with natural light that streams through intricately designed stained glass windows, casting colorful patterns on the polished marble. Look up, and you'll see a retractable roof, a modern innovation that allows the heavens themselves to become part of the worship experience on special occasions. The attention to detail is astonishing. Every surface tells a story, from the hand-chiseled stucco arches to the zeligi tile mosaics that shimmer in blues, greens, and golds. The massive chandeliers, crafted from Murano glass, illuminate the space with a soft, golden glow. Even the ablution fountains, carved from white marble, are works of art in their own right. Beyond its religious significance, the Hassan-II Mosque is a place of community and cultural exchange. Unlike many mosques in Morocco, it is open to non-Muslim visitors, offering guided tours that share the history, symbolism, and craftsmanship that went into its creation. It stands as a testament to Morocco's openness and hospitality, inviting people from all walks of life to experience its beauty and tranquility. As you wander the mosque's colonnades and gaze out over the endless expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, you can't help but feel a sense of connection to the city, to its people, and to something greater than yourself. Casablanca's Hassan-II Mosque is more than just a landmark. It is a living expression of Morocco's spirit, bridging past and present, land and sea, faith and imagination. Whether you come for the architecture, the artistry, or the breathtaking views, a visit to the Hassan-II Mosque is an unforgettable journey into the heart of modern Morocco, where the majesty of tradition meets the promise of tomorrow. Stretching across the heart of North Africa, the Sahara Desert is a realm of extremes, a place where endless golden sands meet the boundless sky, and ancient traditions thrive amid breathtaking landscapes. Among its most enchanting corners lies Merzouga, a small village on the edge of Morocco's desert wilderness, serving as the gateway to the legendary Erg Chebi Dunes. As dawn breaks over Merzouga, the first rays of sunlight spill across the landscape, painting the dunes in shades of gold and amber. The village, with its earthen buildings and quiet streets, comes alive with anticipation. Here the adventure begins, as travelers prepare to embark on a journey into the very heart of the desert. A journey that starts with the gentle sway of a camel ride. Mounting a camel for the first time is an experience in itself. The camel, an animal perfectly adapted to this environment, rises slowly and steadily, lifting riders high above the sands. With each step, the vastness of the Sahara unfolds, a sea of rolling dunes stretching as far as the eye can see. The Erg Chebi Dunes, some towering over 150 meters high, are among the most spectacular in Morocco. Their ever-shifting shapes are sculpted by the wind, creating an otherworldly landscape that seems to change with every passing moment. As the caravan moves deeper into the dunes, the sounds of civilization fade away, replaced by the soft, rhythmic padding of camels' feet and the whisper of wind over sand. The world narrows to the horizon, where waves of golden dunes meet the endless blue of the sky. The air is dry and clear, carrying the faint scent of desert herbs and the promise of adventure. After hours of travel, the caravan arrives at a traditional desert camp nestled between the towering dunes. Here, the pace of life slows, inviting travelers to unwind and immerse themselves in the serenity of the Sahara. As the sun begins to set, the dunes are set ablaze with fiery hues, crimson, orange, and gold, casting long shadows and creating a magical atmosphere. The temperature drops, and the desert reveals its softer side, as cool breezes sweep across the sands. Night in the Sahara is nothing short of extraordinary. Far from city lights, the sky transforms into a tapestry of stars, brighter and more numerous than most have ever seen. The Milky Way stretches overhead, and shooting stars dart across the darkness. Around a crackling campfire, guests gather with their Berber hosts, sharing stories, laughter, and traditional music. The sound of drums and singing fills the night, echoing across the dunes and weaving a sense of connection between travelers and the desert people who have called this land home for centuries. Experiencing Berber culture is at the heart of any journey into Merzouga and Erg Shebi. The Berbers, or Amazigh people, are the indigenous inhabitants of North Africa, with a rich heritage shaped by the rhythms of the desert. Sharing mint tea in a woven tent, savoring tagine cooked over open flames, and listening to ancient tales passed down through generations, visitors gain insights into a way of life that is both resilient and deeply rooted in the land. As dawn approaches once more, the desert awakens in silence. The first light glimmers on the dunes, promising another day of discovery. The memories of camel rides, starry nights, and warm Berber hospitality linger long after leaving the sands behind. In Merzouga and the Erg Shebi dunes, the spirit of the Sahara endures. A place where timeless landscapes and enduring traditions invite all who visit to slow down, look deeper, and experience the magic of the world's greatest desert. Kefta is a beloved staple of North African cuisine, celebrated for its rich flavors and comforting appeal. At its heart, kefta is spiced ground meat, most commonly lamb or beef, blended with a medley of fresh herbs and aromatic spices. Parsley, cilantro, cumin, paprika, and garlic come together to create a mixture that is both savory and fragrant, capturing the essence of Moroccan home cooking. Traditionally, kefta can be shaped into small balls or oblong patties, ready to be grilled over smoky coals or simmered gently in a tagine, a classic clay pot that imparts depth and tenderness to the dish. When grilled, kefta develops a beautiful char with crisp edges and a juicy, flavorful center. But one of the most cherished ways to prepare kefta is in a tagine, nestled in a vibrant tomato sauce. The process begins with a simple yet flavorful sauce. Ripe tomatoes are simmered with onions, garlic, and a pinch of spices, transforming into a rich, tangy base. The kefta balls are then added, gently poached until they soak up the essence of the sauce. For a final flourish, eggs are cracked directly into the tagine, their whites setting gently while the yolks remain luxuriously runny. This combination of spiced meat, silky eggs, and aromatic sauce is deeply satisfying, best enjoyed with warm, crusty bread to mop up every last bit. Kefta tagine is more than just a meal. It's a centerpiece for family gatherings and special occasions, symbolizing generosity and togetherness. Whether grilled over open flames or simmered to perfection in a tagine, kefta is a celebration of simple ingredients elevated by tradition, inviting you to experience the warmth and hospitality of Moroccan cuisine. Nestled high in the dramatic Rif Mountains of northern Morocco lies a hidden gem that has captured the hearts of travelers and photographers alike. Chefchaouen, often called the Blue Pearl, is a town unlike any other, famed for its enchanting blue-painted streets and buildings. With every step, visitors are immersed in a dreamlike world where shades of blue stretch as far as the eye can see, creating a mesmerizing backdrop that feels almost otherworldly. The origins of Chefchaouen's iconic blue hues are shrouded in mystery and legend. Some say the blue was introduced by Jewish refugees in the 1930s, symbolizing the sky and heaven, and serving as a reminder to lead a spiritual life. Others believe the color helps keep mosquitoes at bay, or that it simply keeps the city cool under the Moroccan sun. Whatever the reason, the result is a town bathed in calming, vibrant blues that invite relaxation and contemplation. As you wander through Chefchaouen's labyrinthine Medina, you'll find narrow alleyways lined with houses, shops, and doorways all painted in varying shades of azure, cobalt, and turquoise. Each turn presents a new visual delight. A brightly colored door framed by potted plants, blue-washed staircases winding upwards, and cheerful bursts of flowers cascading from balconies. The interplay of light and shadow on these blue walls creates a photographer's paradise, with every corner offering an Instagram-worthy snapshot. Beyond its visual allure, Chefchaouen is steeped in cultural richness. The town was founded in 1471 as a small fortress to repel Portuguese invasions, and over the centuries, it has become a melting pot of Berber, Arab, and Jewish influences. This history is reflected in its architecture, traditional crafts, and the warm hospitality of its people. In the bustling Plaza Outa El Hammam, the heart of the Medina, you'll find locals sipping mint tea at open-air cafes, artisans selling handmade pottery and woven blankets, and the centuries-old Grand Mosque standing as a testament to Chefchaouen's enduring spirit. Nature lovers will find plenty to explore beyond the town's blue walls. The surrounding Rif Mountains provide a stunning backdrop, their rugged peaks and green valleys offering endless opportunities for hiking and adventure. Trails lead to panoramic viewpoints overlooking the town, peaceful waterfalls like Akshur, and hidden villages where time seems to have stood still. Whether you're seeking a leisurely stroll or a challenging trek, the landscapes surrounding Chefchaouen are as breathtaking as the town itself. For those in search of culinary delights, Chefchaouen delivers with its unique blend of Moroccan flavors. Sample traditional dishes like tagine simmered with local spices, fresh goat cheese made in the mountains, or sweet pastries drizzled with honey. The town's relaxed pace makes it the perfect place to linger over a meal, soak in the vibrant atmosphere, and watch daily life unfold. Chefchaouen is more than just a feast for the eyes. It's a sanctuary for the soul. Its tranquil streets, friendly inhabitants, and harmonious blend of culture and nature create an unforgettable experience. While its blue-painted facades are undeniably photogenic, the true magic of Chefchaouen lies in the sense of peace and wonder it inspires in those who visit. Whether you're an avid photographer, an adventurer, or simply a traveler in search of beauty and serenity, the Blue Pearl of Morocco invites you to lose yourself in its enchanting embrace and take home memories that will last a lifetime. Rfissa is more than just a meal. It's a cherished tradition woven into the fabric of Moroccan culture. Imagine a dish that brings families and friends together, warming hearts and nourishing souls. Rfissa is exactly that. A comforting combination of tender shredded flatbread, succulent chicken, and earthy lentils, all bathed in a fragrant spiced broth. The story of Rfissa begins with mesemen, a type of Moroccan flatbread. Handcrafted and painstakingly layered, the mesemen is torn into strips or pieces, ready to soak up the flavors of the stew. The heart of the dish is the chicken, simmered with onions, lentils, and a blend of aromatic spices. Ras el Hanout, a signature Moroccan spice mix, infuses the broth with warmth and depth, while fenugreek seeds add a subtle, unique flavor. As the chicken becomes tender and the lentils soften, the kitchen fills with an irresistible aroma, signaling that something special is being prepared. When it's time to serve, the shredded flatbread is arranged in a wide dish, and the savory chicken and lentil stew is poured on top. The bread absorbs the broth, becoming soft and flavorful, yet still offering a satisfying texture. Garnished with golden onions and sometimes hard-boiled eggs, Rfissa is both rustic and elegant. Traditionally, Rfissa is served during celebrations and special occasions, particularly after the birth of a child, where it's believed to bring strength and blessing. It's a dish that symbolizes sharing, generosity, and the joy of gathering around a communal table. Every bite tells a story of heritage, love, and the simple pleasure of enjoying a meal made with care. Rfissa is not just food. It's a celebration of Moroccan hospitality and the bonds that bring people together. Marrakech, the legendary Red City, pulses with an energy that feels both timeless and electric. At its heart lies Jemaa El Fna, a square that has been the center of city life for centuries. As the sun rises above the ochre rooftops, Jemaa El Fna stirs to life. The air begins to fill with the scent of oranges and spices, and the unmistakable rhythm of daily commerce takes hold. By day, the square is a bustling marketplace, where orange juice vendors call out to passers-by, snake charmers coax hypnotic melodies from their flutes, and henna artists beckon with intricate patterns. Here, tradition is not a relic of the past. It is woven into every moment, every interaction. As daylight deepens, the square transforms. Drummers, storytellers, and acrobats gather crowds with feats of skill and tales passed down through generations. The sounds are vibrant, a cacophony of laughter, music, and the constant hum of conversation in Arabic, French, and Berber. The aroma of sizzling kebabs and sweet pastries floats on the breeze, drawing visitors to the food stalls that line the square. Each evening, Jama El Fna becomes a living theater, where every visitor is both audience and participant. Beyond the square, Marrakech's labyrinthine souks beckon with promises of discovery. Enter the winding alleyways and you step into a world drenched in color and texture. Stalls overflow with hand-woven carpets, gleaming brass lanterns, and ceramics painted in dazzling patterns. The air is thick with the scent of cumin, saffron, and sandalwood. The shopkeepers, masters of their craft, greet you with warm smiles and invitations to bargain. A time-honored dance of negotiation that is as much about connection as it is about commerce. In these markets, centuries-old traditions are kept alive by artisans whose skills have been passed down through generations. Watch as a woodcarver shapes intricate designs, or a leatherworker dyes skins in vibrant hues. Every turn in the souks reveals a new treasure, a bolt of silk, a silver teapot, or a basket of fresh mint destined for Moroccan tea. The experience is immersive, a sensory journey that captures the essence of Marrakech. Yet amidst the city's lively chaos, there are pockets of tranquility and beauty. One such oasis is the Bahia Palace. Built in the 19th century, the palace is a testament to Moroccan craftsmanship and design. Step through its grand doors, and you are greeted by a series of sun-dappled courtyards, lush gardens, and tranquil fountains. The walls and ceilings are adorned with intricate stucco work, cedar wood carvings, and colorful zelly tiles that catch the light in mesmerizing patterns. Here, the rush of the city falls away, replaced by a sense of peace and wonder. As you wander from room to room, the palace reveals itself as a celebration of artistry and elegance. The gardens, fragrant with jasmine and orange blossom, invite quiet contemplation. The interplay of shadow and light, the gentle splash of water, and the harmonious blend of colors and textures create a sense of timeless beauty. Marrakech is a city of contrasts, ancient and modern, chaotic and serene. It is a place where tradition thrives alongside innovation, where every street and square tells a story. Whether you are swept up in the vibrant spectacle of Jama El Fna, exploring the colorful souks, or finding solace in the serene halls of Bahia Palace, Marrakech invites you to lose yourself in its magic. For those who seek adventure, inspiration, or simply the joy of discovery, the Red City offers an experience unlike any other, one that lingers long after you have left its sun-warmed streets. Essaouira is a celebration of simple ingredients transformed into something truly extraordinary. Originating from the heart of Moroccan cuisine, this smoky eggplant and tomato salad brings together the rich flavors of roasted vegetables, fragrant spices, and a generous drizzle of olive oil. It's a dish that tells the story of tradition, hospitality, and the joy of sharing food with loved ones. The journey begins with eggplants, their skins charred over an open flame or roasted in the oven until soft and smoky. This process infuses them with a deep, earthy flavor that forms the backbone of the salad. Once cooled, the eggplants are peeled, their tender flesh mashed into a silky base. Next come ripe tomatoes, diced and simmered gently with minced garlic and a touch of olive oil. The aroma as they cook is intoxicating. Sweet tomatoes melding with the sharpness of garlic, softened by the richness of the oil. To this mixture, the mashed eggplant is added, along with a symphony of spices, cumin, paprika, a hint of chili, and a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Each spice enhances the dish without overpowering it, creating layers of warmth and complexity. The zalouk is cooked down until thick and luscious, the flavors marrying together in the pan. A final flourish of fresh herbs, often parsley or cilantro, adds brightness and color. Drizzled with extra olive oil, the salad is served warm or at room temperature, inviting you to scoop it up with pieces of crusty bread. Zalouk isn't just a side dish. It's a symbol of Moroccan hospitality, perfect for gatherings or simple meals. Each bite offers a taste of smoky eggplant, tangy tomatoes, and aromatic spices, a harmony that lingers long after the last piece of bread is gone. Nestled at the edge of the high Atlas Mountains in Morocco, Benhaddou rises from the ochre-colored earth like a vision from another era. This fortified village, or Kaysar, is one of the most striking examples of traditional southern Moroccan architecture, earning its place as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987. With its dramatic mud brick walls and labyrinth of narrow alleyways, Benhaddou is a living testament to centuries of history, culture, and resilient craftsmanship. The Kaysar was constructed using a technique called pissé, or rammed earth, a method that harnesses the region's abundant red clay and sun. This approach not only gives the structures their distinctive hue, but also helps them withstand the harsh desert climate. The compact complex is a collection of dwellings, granaries, and communal buildings clustered together for protection, all surrounded by imposing defensive walls and corner towers. From atop these ramparts, one can gaze across the fertile Onila River Valley, once a key stop along the ancient caravan routes that linked the Sahara to Marrakech and beyond. For centuries, Benhaddou thrived as a bustling trading post. Merchants from sub-Saharan Africa would journey here, their camels laden with salt, gold, and spices. The town's inhabitants, primarily Berber families, built their homes close together, sharing resources and sheltering one another from raiders and the unforgiving elements. Within the Kaysar, you'll find communal spaces like the mosque, caravanserai, and grain storage, each reflecting the ingenuity and communal spirit of its builders. Today, only a handful of families continue to reside within the ancient walls, keeping alive traditions that have endured for generations. Most of the local population now lives in a newer village just across the river, but the old Kaysar remains a symbol of Morocco's rich heritage and unique blend of African, Arab, and Berber influences. Benhaddou's timeless beauty has not gone unnoticed by the world of cinema. Its atmospheric setting and untouched authenticity have made it a sought-after filming location for countless movies and television series. Perhaps most famously, it appeared in Ridley Scott's epic Gladiator, where it doubled as the ancient city of Zoukabar. Dusty streets and towering walls provided the perfect backdrop for Maximus's dramatic journey from enslavement to glory. Television fans will also recognize Benhaddou as a key location in HBO's Game of Thrones. Here the Kaysar was transformed into the city of Yunkai, one of the great slave cities of Slaver's Bay. The sweeping vistas and sun-baked architecture lent an air of authenticity to Daenerys Targaryen's dramatic conquest, captivating audiences around the globe. Other notable productions filmed here include The Mummy, Prince of Persia, and Lawrence of Arabia. Each director has been drawn to Benhaddou's evocative mix of history and myth, a place where the stories of the past seem to linger in every shadowed doorway and winding alley. Despite its fame, Benhaddou remains remarkably serene. Visitors can wander its ancient paths, climb to the top of the granary for panoramic views, or pause to admire the intricately carved wooden doors and geometric motifs that adorn its buildings. The Kaysar's enduring appeal lies not only in its cinematic allure, but in the sense of connection it offers to a world that once was. A world shaped by trade, community, and the artistry of those who called it home. As the sun sets and the earthen walls glow with golden light, Benhaddou stands as a bridge between past and present, a place where history, legend, and imagination intertwine. Whether you're drawn by its architectural marvels, its role in film, or the simple desire to step back in time, Benhaddou promises an experience unlike any other, a living monument to Morocco's enduring spirit. Harira is more than just a soup. It's a cherished tradition, a warm embrace at the end of a long day, and the centerpiece of countless homes across North Africa, particularly in Morocco during the holy month of Ramadan. As the sun sets and the call to prayer signals the end of the daily fast, families gather around steaming bowls of this hearty, nourishing soup. Harira's rich aroma fills the air, promising comfort and sustenance. At its heart, harira is a vibrant blend of tomatoes, lentils, chickpeas, and tender lamb, simmered together with a medley of fragrant spices. Each spoonful tells a story of generations past, of mothers and grandmothers carefully tending pots on the stove, layering flavors with patience and love. The tomatoes lend a bright tang, while the lentils and chickpeas bring earthiness and satisfying body. Lamb, slow cooked until it's meltingly tender, imparts a deep, savory richness. But the magic of harira doesn't stop there. Fresh herbs like cilantro and parsley infuse the broth with freshness, while spices such as ginger, cinnamon, and turmeric add complexity and warmth. Some versions are thickened with a silky mixture of flour and water, giving the soup its signature velvety texture. A final squeeze of lemon and a sprinkle of herbs just before serving brighten every bite. Harira is more than a meal. It's a symbol of togetherness and generosity. During Ramadan, it's often shared with neighbors and offered to guests, embodying the spirit of community and compassion. It nourishes the body after a day of fasting, but also feeds the soul, connecting people to their heritage and to each other. Whether enjoyed with dates and sweet pastries or savored on its own, Harira remains a timeless expression of hospitality and warmth. Nestled in the heart of Morocco, Fes stands as a living testament to centuries of intellectual vitality, artistic marvels, and timeless tradition. Often hailed as the cultural capital of the country, Fes is more than just a city. It is a thriving museum under open skies, where every alleyway and monument tells a story that stretches back over 1,000 years. At the very core of this historic city lies one of humanity's most remarkable academic treasures, the University of Al-Qarawiyyin. Founded between 857 and 859 by the visionary Fatima al-Fikhri, this revered institution is recognized by both UNESCO and Guinness World Records as the oldest continuously operating university in the world. It stands not only as a beacon of Islamic scholarship, but also as a pioneering force in global education. Over the centuries, Al-Qarawiyyin has drawn students from across Morocco and the wider Muslim world, offering rigorous instruction in Islamic religious and legal sciences, particularly Maliki law and classical Arabic grammar. Its alumni include luminaries such as the philosopher Ibn Khaldun and the celebrated historian Leo Africanus, figures whose influence resonates far beyond the city's ancient walls. Just steps away from the university unfolds the mesmerizing labyrinth of Fes El Bali, the city's historic Medina. This sprawling car-free zone covers nearly 300 hectares, making it one of the largest and best-preserved medieval urban districts on Earth. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Fes El Bali is a riot of sights, sounds, and scents. Here, narrow alleys zigzag through bustling markets, past centuries-old mosques, madrasas, and fountains, all wrapped in the intricate tilework and arabesque geometry that define Moroccan architecture. The Medina's very layout is a lesson in history. Its winding streets, too narrow for modern vehicles, have preserved a way of life that has endured for generations. Street vendors hawk fragrant spices, hand-woven carpets, and delicate ceramics, while the melodic call to prayer echoes through the air, blending seamlessly with the everyday rhythms of commerce and community. Recent developments have only enhanced Fes's stature as a cultural gem. After extensive renovations that began in 2019, the Al-Batha Museum, located adjacent to the Medina, reopened its doors on February 26, 2025. This revitalized museum now offers visitors an unparalleled journey through Islamic art, displaying exquisite collections that illuminate the city's artistic legacy and its role as a crossroads of civilizations. The reopening of Al-Batha is a testament to Fes's ongoing commitment to safeguarding its heritage, while making it accessible to new generations of admirers. For those seeking a tranquil escape from the Medina's vibrant chaos, the Jinnan Spiel Gardens offer a lush sanctuary between Fes El Bali and Fes El Jadid. Once reserved exclusively for royal elites and connected to the royal palace by a secret underground passage, these gardens fell into neglect before being lovingly restored between 2006 and 2010. Since their reopening to the public in 2011, the Jinnan Spiel Gardens have flourished as a green oasis, inviting visitors to wander shaded pathways, enjoy the fragrance of blooming flowers, and listen to the soothing murmur of fountains. A reminder that Fes's beauty lies not only in its monuments, but also in its harmonious relationship with nature. Today, Fes continues to evolve, balancing the demands of modern life with a deep respect for its past. The city's relentless dedication to preservation, evident in meticulous restorations and the celebration of its living traditions, ensures that its legacy remains vibrant. In Fes, every stone, every story, and every smile is a thread in the rich tapestry of Moroccan culture. Here, the spirit of learning, artistry, and community endures. inviting the world to discover the enduring magic of this extraordinary city. Pastilla is a dazzling jewel of Moroccan cuisine, a dish that tells a story in every bite. At first glance, it appears as a golden, flaky pie, dusted with a delicate snow of powdered sugar and cinnamon. But beneath that crisp surface lies a world of flavor, texture, and tradition. The origins of pastilla stretch back centuries, blending influences from Andalusian, Berber, and Arab cultures. Traditionally reserved for special occasions and celebrations, pastilla showcases the art of balancing sweet and savory, a hallmark of North African gastronomy. Preparation begins with layers of warqaia, an impossibly thin pastry similar to filo. Each sheet is brushed with melted butter and carefully arranged, building a fragile shell that will cradle the rich filling inside. The classic version uses pigeon, slow-cooked until tender and infused with a fragrant blend of saffron, ginger, and aromatic herbs. Today, chicken often stands in for pigeon, making the dish more accessible while preserving its essence. The meat is shredded and mixed with eggs gently cooked in the flavorful sauce, creating a delicate, velvety mixture. Then comes the unexpected twist, a generous layer of toasted ground almonds tossed with sugar and cinnamon. This sweet crunch is layered over the savory filling, a delightful contrast that surprises and delights the palate. Once assembled, the pie is wrapped tight and baked until the pastry shatters with every cut. The final touch, a dusting of powdered sugar and cinnamon, crowns the pastilla, hinting at the harmony of flavors within. Each slice reveals the magic that makes pastilla unforgettable. Tender meat, warm spices, sweet almonds, all encased in crackling pastry. It's a dish born from history, perfected by generations, and celebrated as a masterpiece of Moroccan hospitality. Nestled along the sun-kissed shores of Morocco's Atlantic coast lies Essaouira, a city where the wind sings its eternal song and the walls gleam white against the deep blue sky. Known as the Wind City of Africa, Essaouira has long been a haven for travelers seeking a unique blend of culture, history, and natural beauty. Here, time seems to slow as the salty breeze drifts through narrow, winding streets and the rhythm of daily life unfolds at a gentle ebb and flow. Approaching Essaouira, the first impression is its striking Medina, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city's fortified walls, built in the 18th century by European engineers, stand tall and sturdy, their whitewashed stones gleaming in the sunlight. Passing through the imposing gates, the Medina opens up into a labyrinth of blue-trimmed alleyways, vibrant with the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Artisans carve cedar wood, painters capture the essence of the sea, and the air is tinged with the aroma of spices and fresh bread. The heartbeat of Essaouira pulses strongest at its harbor. Here, colorful blue fishing boats bob in the water, and fishermen haul in their daily catch with practiced hands. The port has been the city's lifeblood for centuries, drawing traders from Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. Today, it's a feast for the senses. Early in the morning, the seafood market comes alive. Vendors call out their wares, gleaming sardines, fresh calamari, and giant prawns, while locals and visitors haggle over the day's best finds. For those craving an authentic taste of the ocean, simple grill stands line the docks, ready to cook your selection on the spot. With a squeeze of lemon and a sprinkle of salt, the flavors are unforgettable. Beyond the city walls, the Atlantic reveals another side of Essaouira, its legendary beaches. Stretched along the coast, golden sands meet rolling waves in a spectacle of wind and water. The city's unique location funnels strong trade winds onto its shores, making it a paradise for windsurfers, kitesurfers, and surfers from around the globe. Bright sails dot the horizon as adventurers ride the waves, while those preferring a slower pace stroll along the water's edge, collecting shells and watching the world go by. But Essaouira's charm isn't limited to its seaside allure. The city has long been a crossroads of cultures, reflected in its architecture, music, and cuisine. The influence of Berber, Arab, Jewish, and European communities is woven into the city's very fabric. Hidden within the Medina are centuries-old synagogues, tranquil riads with intricate tilework, and bustling souks where merchants sell everything from hand-woven carpets to fragrant argan oil. As the sun sets, Essaouira takes on a magical glow. The sky blazes with hues of orange and pink, and the ramparts cast long shadows over the city. Cafes and restaurants fill with laughter and the sound of Gnawa music, a hypnotic blend of African rhythms and spiritual chants that has its roots in Essaouira's diverse heritage. Here, evenings are for savoring slow-cooked tagines, sipping mint tea, and letting the cool breeze carry your thoughts out to sea. Essaouira is more than just a destination. It's an experience. It's the sensation of wind in your hair as you wander ancient ramparts, the taste of the freshest seafood by the bustling port, and the warm welcome of locals who greet you with a smile. Whether you're drawn by the promise of adventure, the allure of history, or simply the joy of discovery, Essaouira offers a world apart, where the spirit of the Atlantic lives and breathes in every stone, wave, and whisper of the wind. Couscous is more than just a meal. It's a cherished tradition that brings families and communities together, especially on Fridays. Originating in North Africa, this iconic dish is crafted from tiny steamed grains of semolina, which form the perfect foundation for a hearty, flavorful feast. Preparing couscous is a ritual passed down through generations, each family adding its unique touch to the process. The journey begins with the semolina, carefully rolled by hand until it forms small, even grains. These are steamed, sometimes multiple times, to achieve a light and fluffy texture. Meanwhile, a rich stew simmers nearby, filled with tender cuts of lamb, beef, or chicken. The aroma of slow-cooked meat mingles with a colorful array of vegetables, carrots, zucchini, pumpkin, and chickpeas, infused with warm spices like cumin, coriander, and saffron. Each ingredient is chosen not only for flavor, but for its symbolic significance and nutritional value. As the main meal of Friday, couscous holds a special place in weekly rituals. In many households, the entire family gathers around a large communal dish, sharing stories and laughter as they savor each bite. The act of sharing couscous transcends mere nourishment. It's a celebration of togetherness, hospitality, and cultural heritage. In many regions, the preparation and serving of couscous are accompanied by traditional music and festivities, reflecting the dish's deep roots in local customs. Whether enjoyed in a bustling city or a quiet village, couscous remains a symbol of unity and comfort. It's a reminder that food is more than sustenance. It's a bridge that connects the past to the present and weaves people together in a tapestry of taste and tradition. Rising majestically in the heart of North Africa, the Atlas Mountains form an awe-inspiring natural barrier, separating the rugged beauty of the Sahara from the lush plains of Morocco. Stretching over 2,500 kilometers across Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia, the Atlas Mountains are a haven for hikers, adventurers, and nature lovers seeking to immerse themselves in stunning landscapes and ancient cultures. Among these peaks and valleys lies a world waiting to be discovered, a world where every step unveils a new vista, and every moment is infused with the spirit of the land. For those who crave the thrill of the outdoors, the Atlas Mountains offer a playground of possibilities. Towering peaks, deep gorges, and verdant valleys invite exploration and discovery. Hiking here is more than just a physical challenge. It's a journey through time and tradition. Trails wind through forests of cedar and juniper, past sparkling rivers and waterfalls, and up to the snow-capped heights of Mount Toubkal, the highest summit in North Africa. Along the way, the air is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of wild herbs and the gentle sounds of nature. A chorus of birdsong, the rustle of leaves, and the distant call of shepherds tending their flocks. At the heart of this mountain wonderland lies Toubkal National Park, a protected area renowned for its dramatic scenery and rich biodiversity. Here, the landscape is ever-changing. In spring, wildflowers blanket the meadows, while in winter, a pristine layer of snow transforms the peaks into a dazzling spectacle. The park is home to a remarkable array of wildlife, from the agile Barbary sheep to golden eagles soaring overhead, and rare plants that cling to the rocky slopes. Each season brings its own magic, making every visit unique and unforgettable. Yet the Atlas Mountains are more than just natural beauty. They are home to the Amazigh people, known to many as the Berbers, who have lived in harmony with these mountains for centuries. Their villages, built from earth and stone, blend seamlessly into the landscape, their traditions woven into the very fabric of the land. One such village is Imlil, nestled in the foothills of Mount Toubkal. Imlil is a gateway to adventure, a place where travelers gather before setting out to conquer the peaks or explore the surrounding valleys. But it is also a destination in its own right, a place where the pace of life slows and visitors are welcomed with open arms and warm smiles. In Imlil, life is deeply rooted in tradition. The narrow lanes are alive with the bustle of daily life, women baking bread in communal ovens, children playing in the sun, and elders sharing stories over cups of sweet mint tea. The sound of the mosque's call to prayer echoes across the valley, a gentle reminder of the rhythms that guide life here. Local guides, often born and raised in these mountains, offer their expertise and hospitality, eager to share the secrets of their homeland. Experiencing traditional Amazigh life in Imlil means more than just observing. It means participating. Visitors are invited to stay in guest houses built in the traditional style, to savor home-cooked tagines flavored with mountain herbs and local produce, and to learn about Amazigh crafts and customs. From weaving intricate carpets to understanding the symbolism of Amazigh tattoos and jewelry, every encounter is an opportunity to connect with a culture that is as vibrant as the landscape itself. The Atlas Mountains are a reminder of the power and beauty of nature, and of the resilience and warmth of the people who call them home. For hikers and nature lovers, they offer a sanctuary of adventure and tranquility. For those seeking connection and understanding, they provide a window into a way of life shaped by the land and the passage of time. To journey here is to be transformed by the mountains, by the people, and by the stories that echo through these ancient valleys. Nestled in the heart of Morocco's Atlas Mountains lies a breathtaking natural wonder, Ouarzazate waterfalls. Towering at over 110 meters, these cascading falls are the highest in North Africa, drawing visitors from across the globe with their raw power, striking beauty, and the lush, vibrant landscape that surrounds them. The journey to Ouarzazate waterfalls winds through rolling hills dotted with traditional Berber villages, olive groves stretching as far as the eye can see, and the gentle rise of the mountains on the horizon. As you approach, the distant thunder of water crashing against rock grows louder, mingling with the soft rustle of leaves and the rhythmic hum of cicadas. The air becomes cooler and tinged with the fresh scent of moss and earth, signaling the proximity of this natural spectacle. Emerging from the shade of ancient olive trees, the first glimpse of the waterfalls is nothing short of awe-inspiring. White torrents of water tumble in multiple tiers over dramatic red cliffs, creating a misty veil that shimmers in the sunlight. Rainbows often arc across the spray, painting the gorge with vibrant color. The sound is powerful yet soothing, a constant roaring symphony that drowns out the world beyond. The landscape around Ouarzazate is a tapestry of greens and ochres. Olive groves cling to the slopes, their silvery leaves glinting in the breeze. These ancient trees, for which the falls are named, Ouarzazate, meaning olive in Berber, have stood as silent witnesses to centuries of change. Their gnarled trunks and spreading branches provide shade along the winding paths that descend into the canyon, inviting visitors to linger and lose themselves in nature's tranquility. But it's not just the scenery that captivates. Ouarzazate is home to a lively troop of Barbary macaques, wild monkeys native to the region. Agile and curious, they dart among the trees and rocky outcrops, sometimes venturing close to visitors in search of treats. Their playful antics add a sense of vitality and wonder to the experience, reminding all who visit that this is a living, breathing ecosystem. As you follow the trails down to the base of the falls, the perspective shifts. The water, once a distant curtain, now envelops you in its cool embrace. Pools form at the bottom, their turquoise surfaces inviting on a hot day. Local guides offer boat rides that bring you close to the pounding water, where the spray refreshes and the thrill of nature's power is palpable. The sheer scale of the falls becomes clear as you gaze up at the cliffs, their faces carved by centuries of relentless force. Surrounding the waterfalls, small cafes and traditional restaurants perch on the slopes, their terraces offering unparalleled views. Here, you can savor Moroccan specialties, freshly baked bread, rich tagines, and sweet mint tea, while gazing out over the cascading water and the endless olive groves beyond. The sense of peace is profound, broken only by laughter, the call of monkeys, and the ever-present music of the falls. Ouarzazate is more than a destination. It's a place where the elements of earth, water, and life converge in harmony. It's a sanctuary for wildlife, a source of life for local communities, and a testament to the enduring beauty of Morocco's natural landscapes. Whether you come for the adventure, the scenery, or simply the chance to reconnect with nature, the waterfalls leave a lasting impression, a memory of power, serenity, and wild, unspoiled beauty. For those who seek wonder and a glimpse into the heart of North Africa, Ouarzazate Waterfalls stands as an unforgettable jewel, waiting to be discovered. Nestled along the windswept Atlantic coast, Rabat stands as Morocco's elegant capital, a city where centuries of history and modern life blend in a tranquil harmony. Unlike its bustling neighbors, Rabat invites you to discover its treasures at a gentle pace, offering a peaceful escape from the crowds that gather elsewhere. Here, the rhythm of daily life flows with an easy grace, and each corner reveals the city's proud heritage. Begin your journey at the Kasbah of the Udayas, a fortress perched atop a rocky bluff where the Bouragreg River meets the sea. Stepping through its imposing centuries-old gates, you are transported into a maze of narrow winding lanes lined with whitewashed homes trimmed in vivid blue. The quiet here is striking, the usual clamor of tourists replaced by the soft sound of footsteps on cobblestone, the distant call of seagulls, and the gentle murmur of ocean waves. Flowering bougainvillea cascades over walls, and the scent of orange blossoms drifts through the air. Pause to take in the panoramic view from the Kasbah's ramparts, where the city and ocean stretch out before you in a breathtaking tableau. In the Andalusian gardens tucked within the Kasbah's walls, time seems to slow. Shaded pathways lead past fragrant citrus trees and colorful blooms, offering a cool retreat where locals gather for quiet conversation or moments of reflection. A short walk away, the grandeur of the royal palace awaits, one of the primary residences of Morocco's king. This sprawling complex, surrounded by manicured gardens and stately palms, exudes a sense of majesty and calm. The palace itself is not open to the public, but the serene plaza at its entrance offers a perfect vantage point to admire the intricate gates, traditional Moroccan tilework, and elegant arches. Guards in ceremonial dress stand watch, a reminder of the palace's enduring significance. Here, the atmosphere feels both regal and remarkably peaceful, far removed from the crowds and noise often found at other royal residences. No visit to Rabat would be complete without standing in the shadow of the Hassan Tower, a monumental minaret that has watched over the city for more than 8 centuries. Begun in the 12th century as part of what was intended to be the world's largest mosque, the tower rises 44 meters above a vast esplanade scattered with the stone stumps of unfinished columns. The effect is haunting and beautiful, a silent testament to dreams left incomplete, yet still inspiring awe. Unlike the crowded squares of other cities, the grounds around the Hassan Tower are open and uncrowded. Take a moment to wander among the columns, feeling the weight of history beneath your feet and the gentle breeze from the nearby river. In the golden light of late afternoon, the tower casts long shadows, adding to the peaceful, almost meditative atmosphere. Throughout Rabat, the city's understated charm reveals itself in quiet moments. A cafe terrace where locals sip mint tea and watch the world go by, a leafy avenue shaded by ancient trees, or a stretch of sand where fishermen mend their nets in the early morning sun. There is a sense of authenticity here, a feeling that life goes on much as it has for generations, undisturbed by the rush of tourism. As you explore Rabat, you'll find its beauty not only in its monuments, but in its peaceful spirit. A city proud of its past and quietly confident in its present. In the calm of the Kasbah, the dignity of the royal palace, and the enduring silhouette of the Hassan Tower, Rabat invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and discover Morocco in its most serene and welcoming form. Tagine is more than just a meal. It's a culinary tradition steeped in the rich history of North Africa. Named after the unique cone-shaped clay pot in which it's cooked, tagine is a slow-cooked stew that brings together tender meats, fresh vegetables, and an aromatic blend of spices. The process begins by selecting the main protein, often chicken, lamb, or beef. Each type of meat imparts its own depth of flavor, making each tagine a unique experience. Vegetables like carrots, potatoes, zucchini, and tomatoes are layered alongside the meat, absorbing both the juices and the fragrant spices as they simmer together. The secret to tagine lies in its seasoning. Common spices include cumin, coriander, turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, and paprika, often enhanced with a hint of saffron and a sprinkle of fresh herbs like cilantro or parsley. Sometimes, dried fruits such as apricots or prunes are added for a touch of sweetness, while olives and preserved lemons provide a welcome burst of tartness. What truly sets tagine apart is the clay pot itself. The wide, shallow base holds the ingredients, while the tall, conical lid traps steam, allowing it to circulate and slowly cook the contents until they are tender and infused with rich flavors. This gentle braising process ensures that every bite is moist, aromatic, and deeply satisfying. Traditionally, tagine is served communally, with family and friends gathering around to share from the same pot, savoring not only the food, but also the sense of togetherness it brings. From bustling Moroccan markets to family kitchens, tagine remains a beloved dish that captures the essence of comfort food, blending simple ingredients into a meal that's both hearty and unforgettable. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the SangCnd-Travel channel. Your encouragement and enthusiasm truly mean the world to us. If you enjoyed this content and found it helpful or inspiring, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. By doing so, you'll stay up to date with all our latest adventures, tips, and travel stories from around the globe. Every like and subscription helps the channel grow and reach more fellow travelers, making it possible for us to bring you even more exciting journeys and helpful guides. We appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of this community. Thank you again for joining us on this adventure. There's so much more to explore together, so stay tuned for upcoming destinations and unforgettable experiences. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.